That's kind of even on both of them, I would say.
Yeah, that's... I can believe this as a starter.
I mean, here's the thing. Both Lucas and Pikachu cannot benefit off the platforms, and something that people discredit from Lucas a lot is... He should be fine if he bounces off. Yep.
Yeah.
There are some times where you just don't bounce off as much as you need to.
Slide
Yeah. Down air! He still lives. If you win that fourth one, that was definitely an early stock Lucas kill.
Of course, I don't know. You land it any lower than like the top blast zone of 0, or the bottom blast zone of 0. Your opponent's
Oh, the double back air into the up air, not gonna land. All right, so this really looks like a kind of like contesting the air match too, because like you want to get as much as you can, and Pikachu known for like aerial combos, just devastating aerials. Whereas Lucas is really there to just kind of keep him out. All right, here we go. They're just testing each other right around the shield. None of them either hitting either shield either. Just being very close, playing it very close to their chest to see what is going to be able to kill the other player. Right.
That border is so safe. I think it's -2 on shield.
It's not that safe. Our safest, the safest move for Lucas is his down B being +0. But
oh yeah, I've seen that too.
that's like one of the craziest things. But yeah, CoolKid's gonna be the first one to lose a stock, but doesn't make it any less easy. Or what am I trying to say? Makes it a little bit harder for Cluster to keep that lead. Completely removing that stock from the back air. Oh, hey! I thought you were dead. Do we have jump? We should be fine. Yes.
Yeah, no, he's... You know, both characters have a
oh my god, wait, you're totally right, it is -1 shield. That's nuts. I was like, I thought it was -4, I didn't think it was -2. Alright. Something I'm noticing a lot too, that clouserr is using is just the Zare recovery, which is a very like quick and safe bet to do. But oh my god, that back here. What I was trying to say is like, Zare is one of those recoveries that can become predictable to a point where it's easy to get.
Yeah,
so,
easily. I know Thunder Kill gets in trouble because if he retracted too close to the stage.
Alright, back around shield into the up tilt. Not going to lead into too much, but CoolKid is trying anything he can to get rid of this stock before he takes any more damage, because anything more right now could lead into some pretty devastating combos, if not a stock. Good weight on the Thunder into the down air. Alright, are we going to see the Nair loops coming out from CoolKid? It's Wi-Fi, but you can still land those. And we are completely even on stock and percentage count.
That was very risky, actually, going for that, giving up stage control for that.
For that dare?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit risky, but one of those, if it would have worked, that would have been the game. So, do not blame him at all. And, to be honest, he didn't...
Oh, it jumped! But he lives,
oh,
okay!
He lives. Great DI from clouserr. And now, tries to work on the recovery again. Forward smash, not going to clip him off the side. No jump, no jump.
It might be fine. Yeah, no, he was dead.
Yeah, that was one of the points where it was like a little slow off the bounce, so he had to wait a little bit for the Pika Thunder without it hitting the stage, and
yeah,
I think he waited a little too long. Yeah. So CoolKid narrowly coming out of that game one. This is a close set. This is really close. It's gonna be really dependent on really something I'm finding noticing is CoolKid's offstage game, because there are times where he likes clipping on the ledge, and there's times where he likes going out and fishing for that like early kill. And you can say the same for clouserr with the dares, and obviously the bear that killed at like 60 at stage level. So, I mean, it really is. I think this really comes down to spacing. The spacing between these two players is going to really influence who ends up winning the set.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at clouserr, especially like at the beginning of that first game, he really started off with a lot of momentum. So good stuff to CoolKid for bringing that back, holding it composure, and eventually, just, I guess, outpatiencing clouserr.
Yeah, and to be honest, that was fairly aggressive. So I'm curious to see if they were to go to a different stage, how that would look with platforms, because both these characters benefit a lot from platforms. If I guess to kind of point out the not so obvious is Lucas's up air can combo like 6 times on Battlefield. I mean, any like tech chases from both characters can deal a lot of damage.
I know Pikachu likes flat stages though, like FP Town, Kalos.
Yeah, for sure. And I think I was about to say Kalos is probably gonna be like the pick here if it's not banned, because like because you want, for one, those like platforms on the side do help Pikachu a bit in terms of like mixing up recoveries, in terms of just keeping stage control in general, and also it helps the horizontal neutral, because I think between these two characters they both like playing the horizontal neutral and not too much the vertical, although they both benefit off of it. It's one of those, they like spacing out with fairs, neutral Bs, etc.
I mean, they are both floaty, so they get hit by one up there and they could be stuck there for a while. So
yeah, but not surprised that we are seeing FB once again. Again, really close first game, and I'm really curious to see where this goes from here. Trying to look for that early backer.
He loves to, Bowser just loves to go off stage, man. I mean, I can respect it, but it does serve. It is pretty detrimental if he's trying to hold stage control.
I think that's one of the things that you're talking about, right? It's kind of like that risk versus reward. It's like keep stage control and have to deal with like maybe another 20%, or get an early kill at like 30. Who knows?
Yeah. Which a lot of times, again, I can respect it, but you just gotta gauge whether or not it's true. I guess early on in the game.
I would say, yeah, it wasn't like too risky there, but the one thing that you did mention was like he does lose stage control and a little bit of extra credit there, but it wasn't too hard for him to recover from it. All right, but CoolKid trying to see if he can finish off this stock before he takes any more damage. The air dodge coming down. Oh my god, he actually landed that. Wow, going right through that forward smash to get a quick hit on Pikachu, but not going to prevent CoolKid from sitting off stage. And clouserr playing very close to the chest. Jab's coming out all around. Get some chip damage in there before a headbutt comes up and cleans it up. Yep.
Dash attack kills really good.
Dash attack from both these characters are pretty detrimental.
That's true.
But the one thing that CoolKid does have an advantage over is how quick of a burst option his dash attack is compared to Lucas's. Alright, a little bit risky here, but able to get back on stage safely.
Nice down tilt, that tilt tried and true.
I was about to say, yeah, that's one of the bread and butters of Lucas, and down tilt leads into so much, and is such a great shield pressuring tool like we saw right there. That's something you're going to see obligatory time and time again, where that it's just kind of, like you said, the bread and butter of Lucas, and it keeps some players in check.
Ooh, it actually botched his recovery there.
And it's not going to be really good because clouserr only at 35% is not much of a hill to climb to get right back into the even percents.
Not at all. That was good.
Oh, the drag down fear! That's, wow.
Yeah,
clouserr falling out of it.
I lost a set to CoolKid actually last week. It was game 3, and he got me with that same thing. Air dodge off stage. So he said he beat me too. He's like, yep, back there, and just made you into trying to tech. He said air dodge off stage, not expecting it. Yeah, he definitely did that on purpose.
I was about to say, that's something that's very influential from Pikachu, and also the potential SDI coming out from the other player. In this case, clouserr, if he was SDIing out, and possibly saying like, oh, it's not worth it, I'm gonna die, I'm just gonna get hit anyway, so let me try and prepare to tech, and then you fall out. But CoolKid having a really good lead over a whole stock, and trying to end it all right now, keeping clouserr off stage.
He's still alive, but
yep.
Don't know if he will be for long. Alright, nice little wave bounce there, that's cute.
I think this is where it's going to be really important on how they treat the neutral. A forward smash like that is going to be a little risky. And same with that dash grab. I like the forward smash is like kind of keeping clouserr at bay as well, because it makes him like have to either jump, or if it's played at ledge, you have to like time that. So CoolKid cleaning up game 2 with, I believe, a 2 stock. So
I wonder if we're gonna go back to FP. I mean, this is a best of 3 or best of 5, so anything's possible. But I don't know if clouserr's gonna want to risk it.
I'm really curious, because that's what I'm saying. I was like, they like the offstage. Both these players love the offstage. it's really interesting to see because you don't know if they're going to survive or get a really cheesy stock. Oh man, this is exciting.
It is.
I think something.
I'm looking at ultimate frame data right now.
Oh, yeah.
Flames Lucas sweep forward air is -2 on shield, but I trust your word over his.
I mean, like, yeah, it is -2. I thought it was actually a lot, like -4, -5, but it is -2.
Yeah, I mean, if it's -2, it's crazy. But then the off air, -3 on shield.
I'll say the thing that kind of beats that is just like easy out of shield options like up B, like Lucina up B or something like that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And it's gonna one of those moves that needs to be spaced right, because if you don't space fair correctly, and or if you get a sour fair, that's gonna hurt a lot. So
yeah, that up B out of shield.
All right, double checking, making sure we are all good for this game number 3. CoolKid up 2-0 on clouserr, trying to see if he can sweep the set to go on to winners final to fight Earl.
Alright, one of those counter picks is D. And okay, I'll take down.
Yep, town. That's interesting. I feel like this is you get that little transformation for Kalos for CoolKid. But these triplats, I feel like benefit both of them, and FD, transition is FD transition. Both of them kind of benefit off that a lot as well.
Okay, I was just playing a really safe neutral here. Literally just trying to throw out hitboxes but not get hit in return.
Yeah, I think he's like really trying to challenge CoolKid in the air, but CoolKid not giving him anything to really work with, and CoolKid even following up with a triple up air for himself. clouserr off
nice
stage.
catch.
Wow. Oh, the smash! That's a great shield. If he runs, no, he's gonna go for damage. Oh no, that'll do.
Dude, my favorite Lucian shield break punish will always be push him to the ledge, PK Thunder 2 off, take a ledge. I mean, that would not have benefited clouserr there.
I'm not saying, maybe not to even up the game, but it is very flashy. But regardless,
funny. Alright, yeah, that's a very nice shield break and nice punish too.
I would say that was a fantastic punish, and with full start up smash, thinking that. I think the one thing that prevents both these characters a little bit is that living is just they're both pretty light, and I think like literally a little bit more percent. Dude, these upstage games. I keep getting distracted. If it was just a little less percent that was on CoolKid, I don't think that would have killed.
Yeah, no, honestly, it hurt me. I really didn't think it would have killed. But it's cool that it did. Nice to even up the game, especially giving clouserr a fighting chance at still winning the set.
Speaking of even games, we're pretty even right now. The Pikachu Freeze is going to get stuffed out by the dash attack. Both playing the offstage game once again, trying to fish for that early kill. I guess not so early now, but double F smash.
Surprised you could go for the double jump cancel serve.
It's fairly risky. If you hit a shield, that's a free punish.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the one issue.
Which is crazy because obviously space was a factor. That means only like -2 on shield.
Zerr?
Yeah, believe it or not, it's because of like low landing lag and obviously like fully spaced. Oh yeah! Can you imagine if we got it again?
Oh my god, he's trying for the first 7 frames of off smash, where Lucas is completely intangible. Oh, gets the reverse side magnet to get CoolKid off stage, but is still holding onto the ledge.
Now let's see.
Alright, forward air, very strong move to use at this point, especially with CoolKid being at 136. That's gonna be a regrab. Yep.
Shoutouts to Rick. Okay, I'm loving clouserr's move.
Yeah, it's kind of mixing a lot of things up right now, but CoolKid looking for those bear those bear setups to end the game and set right here, but clouserr gonna make it a little bit hard for him.
Another thing I love that clouserr's doing is like when he's going off stage, he's kind of staying at that weird distance, like he's where CoolKid can't just like jump out and punish him for anything. He can't just run off forward here. He's staying fairly level with the stage before recovery. Nice game.
Yeah. Oh, the down smash, possibly trying to read stuff. Trying to read stuff. I'm sorry. I'm getting so distracted right now.
Hey, it's I mean, you're doing better than I am, pal. Okay. Let me see the edge guard. Maybe. Tried and true F smash. Oh, that was like the last hit of it.
Yeah, that was last hit of fair, and also I think he was using Pikachu to just come back to the stage, but it did lead him into a position where that forward smash or forward air was